We got even more buzz in the entertainment world right now.
Liz and Mike from 105.1 The Buzz joining us live. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
We were just
Shots
doing our
fired.
we were doing our
It's Friday.
Elvis impressions as we went to break, and there's a reason that neither one of us were cast in this Elvis biopic.
Yeah, that's also true.
Yeah.
No, it's super exciting. We are getting an Elvis biopic. It's going to come out in June. It was originally supposed to come out before then, but they had to delay it through the pandemic. It's got Tom Hanks in it. Austin Butler, who is kind of a little bit of a lesser known actor. He did a lot of stuff as a child actor. And I'm excited for it because I'm actually from Memphis, Tennessee. So I've got a little bit of a tie to it. But there have been so many Elvis movies that they've tried to like make a thing that end up being like made for TV movies or like sold to CMT to play.
Right.
So
right.
I get very nervous every time I see that they're going to try to take on the Elvis story.
I mean, at least the trailer, it does look good.
It does, yeah.
You know, I have a never-ending beef with Elvis. I'm going to stay away from the hound dog thing. Thank you, Travis. But I have a never-ending beef with Elvis. He actually passed away on my birthday. Now, we were never alive at the same time, even though I am the oldest one on this show. But he distinctly ruined my 10th birthday. I came home from a Little League baseball game, and it happened to be the 15th anniversary of his death. And I was supposed to have a big 10th birthday party. All the adults forgot about my party to go into the living room and watch the 15th anniversary of his passing special.
Oh, no.
Oh.
And they left my cake in the fridge, and I can't get down with Elvis ever since. Sorry, guys.
That's
Emotionally
Just some bad memories.
I didn't realize this was going to be so triggering for you, Mike.
That is a little heartbreak hotel.
It really is.
Right there.
Wow.
Hotel.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Okay.
that's pretty funny.
Well, so we know who's not going to go see this biopic when it comes out. But
Yeah,
I will
that'll be-
probably
that'll be
try to
mine.
go see it.
Well, maybe us three go, and then Mike will tell you how it was.
Yeah.
We'll bring you a piece of warm cake. How about that? Not refrigerated.
There you go. There you
Thank
go.
you. Appreciate that.
That's pretty funny. Well, speaking of staying in the movie realm, Channing Tatum back in the headlines. Apparently, Magic Mike 3 is in the works, and he's trying to get into character. What's happening here?
He admitted how he gets his body to look the way it is and how he has so many abs. And he says you basically have to just skip meals.
Ugh.
So this is not the healthy way to approach anything. But he was doing an interview and he was asked about it. And he's like, listen, this is my full-time job and I can barely do it. And that there's no way to eat healthy or try to just cut back and be able to get the physique that he needs for the role that he's playing and how miserable it is. And I respect him in the fact that like, he's being honest and saying like, this is unattainable. Please do not try to have the same body as me.
Yeah.
You know, obviously it's also unhealthy to share that that's the way to get there. But I like that he's letting people know like this is not realistic in the real world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously. I think at this point, I appreciate people like Channing Tatum who are going to be, you know, realistic about like, I get this many hours a day to work out. And like, I have a trainer and a nutritionist, like this is what I
Right.
eat. I've resigned myself to the fact that like, I'm not going to do what Victoria Beckham does and eat fish and broccoli for every meal for the
every
rest of my
day,
life.
for 20 years or whatever.
So I'm never going to look like that, and that's okay.
And that is one way to do it. When I wrestled in high school, I had to cut, it was like 15 or 20 pounds in less than a month.
Ugh.
And my diet specifically consisted of dry salad. And then every third day, I would eat a piece of plain chicken and white rice. And I was able to do it, but that is no way to live. And I
No.
appreciate Channing Tatum coming out and saying this. And if you're 30 over with a six-pack, you're probably doing the same thing because
Well,
that just doesn't happen.
I mean,
And we are
wrestlers,
not
too.
encouraging that way of eating.
Correct.
No.
This is not
No.
sponsored by
throw that
AMX from
out.
105.1 The Buzz. You're just telling
Not
this to you.
endorsing diets on this show.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
if you
we're
watch
not.
this show, you know we don't endorse diets. We had
It's
40
National
pounds
Wine
of
Day.
cheese
It's
on this show
8:20
last
and we
week.
also want to drink wine.
Yeah.
So like we're fine.
We're endorsing go live your life.
Yes,
however
we
you
are.
want to live it. But
We
yeah,
are.
be healthy. Oh man.
It does remind me of the actor from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Is it Rob McElhenney? How you say his name? But he went through a massive body transformation. He was overweight when the show started, and then it became part of the show that he gets really, really healthy and really in shape. And so he actually had to go through that. And he sarcastically posted, very similar to what Channing Tatum is talking about. He's like, I don't know what's so hard. It just takes 6 hours every day. I can't eat anything that I want to eat. I have a personal trainer. I get 9 hours of sleep. I get just, it's you have to really commit if you want to make that drastic of a
Yeah.
change that fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's
there are
not
easy
easy.
ways to do it too.
Well, that makes me feel a little better because I'm gonna go enjoy Brewfest this weekend and
Yeah,
drink some
and
beer and
National
not
Wine
feel
Day.
bad.
Yeah.
And National
Right?
Drink Wine Day.
Yeah, go team. High fives all
Yeah.
around.
Cheers.
All right, thanks guys. Have a great weekend. We'll see you tomorrow or Monday.
Yeah. Bye, friends.
Take care.
Bye.
See ya. And you can listen to Liz and Mike every weekday morning on 105.1 The Buzz.